In this video, I want to talk about court formalities and what to do and what not to do when you are appearing in court. So, when the judge enters the courtroom, everybody has to stand up, and you don't sit down until the judge has sat down first. And when the judge leaves the courtroom, you also have to stand up, and then the judge leaves the courtroom, and then you can sit down. Then the lawyers start and they introduce themselves when the matter has been called. And it's formal to say, may it please the court, counsel's name is, whatever your name is, or may it please your honour, counsel's name is. Introduce yourself, basically. And depending on whether it's the criminal courts or the family courts, you will say, I appear for Mr. or Mrs. whoever it is, and then start with whatever you're appearing in court for that day, whether it be a bail application, a sentencing, to enter a plea in the criminal courts or something else in the civil courts. And then when you've finished and the judge makes his or her decision, it's formal for the lawyers to say, as your honour pleases or as the court pleases. When I was at law school, my ex's brother complained to me about him saying, I don't pay a lawyer to say, as your honour pleases. And I agreed with him at the time, but I now realise it's part of the formalities. It's also something you start all of your written submissions or memorandums to the court with, may it please the court, may it please your honour. I remember in the back room of the first law firm I worked with, the legal exec was asking the partner, is it may it please your court or may it please your honour, or is it may it please the court? And I said, oh, please yourself, and they all started laughing. And you can't just go up and hand documents up to the judge either. You have to ask permission, and then the judge doesn't come down and accept the paperwork. It's the court registrar that comes down. Clothes in the district court, lawyers are expected to wear dark clothes like you're going to a funeral. If you wear any, it's a bit more relaxed in the family court, but in the criminal and civil courts, the judge will say, I cannot see you if you're dressed inappropriately. Talking about dressing, if you're appearing in court, if you've got tattoos, wear long sleeves and cover them up. Don't chew chewing gum. Try and wear clothes that you would wear if you were to go for a job interview. Don't wear sunglasses and hats, and definitely don't do any gang hand signs and things like that. I had a bail application almost ruined, with hours and hours of work ruined, when a bail application was made for some youths on facing murder charges, and then they're doing the whatever sign to some gang members sitting in the court in the back. That was just... Don't lean on the deck either. On the dock, not the deck. That's the little stand that you go and stand in, and they close the door while everybody else is talking. Just if you're a junior lawyer, just because you're asked to do something doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. So if your senior partner asks you to go and adjourn something, which means put it off to another date, don't assume that that's going to guaranteed to happen. In fact, nothing's guaranteed to happen in court or in life. I was sitting next to a junior lawyer once, and he asked for an adjournment, and the judge said, no, we'll go ahead with it now. And he's like, what, now? And I said, yeah. And so I was writing him little notes saying, say this, say that. So nothing's guaranteed. Dress nicely. You shouldn't be spoken to if you've got a lawyer, but sometimes judges do like to speak to clients, and if they do, just be very polite. Yes, sir, no, sir, 3 bags full, sir. And just stand and sit when everybody else does. Hope that helps.